This is the lesson 4 notes for the polynomial expressions unit, and you can see I have some of it filled out and some of it erased. I did start the video and I made a mistake when I was distributing, so we're going to start that over, but I'll give you a chance to write down what we do here. So we're combining our operations. We have some multiplying, adding, subtracting. We're going to throw it all together here. No dividing though. We'll leave that for the next course. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute, or in other words, we're going to multiply the polynomials, and then after we're done with that, we combine like terms. Okay, so just a reminder, when you're multiplying terms, you multiply the coefficients and you add the exponents. When you combine like terms, so when you're adding or subtracting terms, then you add or subtract the coefficients, but you don't change anything at all with the variables. So let's take a look at this first example, and if I make a mistake here, we'll talk about it and fix it. All right. First thing we're going to do is any multiplying, and I have that here with these two quantities. So 3x squared will get distributed to just those two, just this set of parentheses. So 12x to the third minus 15x squared. So the mistake I made previously was that I didn't put x squared. I just had an x. And then here, if you want, we are distributing a 1, but that's not going to change anything. So I'm just going to recopy this quantity. And now I'll combine like terms. And to be in standard form, we're going to start with the highest exponent. So 12x to the third plus 2x to the third is 14x to the third. And then x squared, negative 15x squared plus 1x squared is negative 14x squared. And then we just have this minus 4x. Okay, so I'm just going to recopy that down here. All right, let's move on to our next example. So for this one, we will distribute each of these to each of these, and then I'm subtracting this whole quantity. All right, let's start with multiplying. So I'm going to distribute the 5x. So that would give me negative 10x squared plus 15x. This is gonna get pretty long. I better write smaller. Now I'll distribute the negative 3. So that would be plus 6x minus 9. And now, remember, there's a 1 here. I'm distributing a negative 1. So that would give me plus 4x squared plus x minus 4. All right, now combining like terms. My highest exponent is x squared. So I've got a negative 10x squared and a 4x squared, so that's negative 6x squared. Then my x's, let's see here, 15x plus 6x is 21x, plus another one would be 22, so plus 22x. And then finally, negative 9 minus 4 is negative 13. Okay, so I'm going to recopy that here. All right. I hope this is going well for you. If not, kind of like mark where your questions are and come see me. All right, example 3. Now this time, I'm going to multiply this out first and then subtract the result. Okay, so let's do that. So you have to be careful with your parentheses here. So this first part, negative 4x minus 4, nothing will change there. Really, there was an invisible 1 here that we distributed, minus, I'll take care of that minus later. I want to distribute first. So 2x, when I distribute that, it's negative 2x squared plus 10x. And now I distribute that 3, so that's negative 3x plus 15. In my next step, I'm just going to combine those like terms, just those two. Excuse me. So that will give us negative 2x squared. 10x minus 3x is positive 7x. All right, now I'll distribute this minus sign, or really we're distributing a negative 1 here. So negative 4x minus 4, this would be plus 2x squared minus 7x minus 15. All right, and now combining like terms, I'll just write the answer right in here. 2x squared, that's my only x squared term. And then negative 4x minus 7x is negative 11x. And then negative 4 minus 15 is negative 19. Okay, let's keep going. This one's a little crazy. Remember in the last lesson when we said we had exponents like this that we wanted to write them out? So what this really means is that we have x plus 2 times x plus 2 plus x minus 3 times x minus 3. All right, and let's start multiplying. Here, I'll distribute the x to this quantity. So that's x squared plus 2x. And then I'll distribute the 2. So that's plus 2x plus 4. Okay, let's move on to this. Since this is a plus sign, I don't have to worry about distributing. Distributing this one, I mean. All right, but we will distribute this x to both of these. And that gives us x squared minus 3x. Now we distribute this negative 3 to both of these. So that's negative 3x plus 9. Glad there's a nice big margin there. All right, combining like terms. 1x squared plus 1x squared is 2x squared. 2x plus 2x minus 3x is negative 2x. And 4 plus 9 is 13. Whew. Okay, that's that page. Let's take a look at the next 4 examples. Again, I know you may be thinking like, oh, I see what she's doing. It's so easy, I got it. Please just really do the practice problems. Then you'll know if you really think they're easy or not. All right. Here, let's distribute this 2x. So 6x squared minus 10x. Now here, I'll distribute a negative 2. That way the minus sign is already distributed throughout the quantity. So that would give me negative 10x squared minus 8x. So when I combine like terms, will this all fit? Here, if I go back out, it will. All right, 6x squared minus 10x squared is negative 4x squared. Negative 10x minus 8x is negative 18x. Okay. Our next one, let me zoom back in. All right, this, again, we're gonna rewrite this. Negative 3x plus 1 times negative 3x plus 1, and then negative 4x, 3x minus 1. Okay. Let's start with multiplying these two quantities together. So we distribute this first. So that would give me a positive 9x squared minus 3x. Now I'll distribute the 1 to each of those. So that's minus 3x plus 1. All right, over here, I'm going to multiply these together. So I'm going to distribute this negative 4x to both of those. So that's minus 12x squared, and then negative 4x times negative 1 is positive 4x. Okay. And now again, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to make it shake that much. Let's write the answer down here. 9x squared minus 12x squared is negative 3x squared. negative 3x minus 3x plus 4x, so negative 2x, and then we still have this 1 here, so plus 1. All right. Example 7. Looks like I'm going to have to multiply those together first and then combine like terms with this first one. So this negative 5x squared is just along for the ride. We are going to distribute the 4x, so that's minus 12x squared minus 20x, and then we distribute the 1, negative 3x minus 5. Okay, combining like terms, and this one's nice because they all line up. So negative 5x squared minus 12x squared, negative 17x squared, negative 20x minus 3x, negative 23x, and then minus 5. Super. Okay, last example. Negative 4x minus 5 times negative 4x minus 5. Why don't we distribute this negative right away? So there's negative 1 and we're distributing. So negative 2x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, and let's take care of this. I should put an equal sign there. Okay, negative 4x. When I distribute it here, 16x squared plus 20x. Distribute a negative 5. It's both of these. So that's plus 20x plus 25, and then we copy the rest. Okay, we're on our home stretch now. Combining like terms. 16x squared minus 2x squared is 14x squared. 20x plus 20x minus 1x is positive 39x. And then 25 plus 1 is 26. All right, there you go. That is lesson 4.